Good morning, dear students. Last class we have discussed up to example number 24. So remaining examples we'll discuss it in this session. So let us begin with the example number 25. It is a given that A, B and C are three mutually exclusive events of an experiment such that probability of A, B and C are related by P of A equal to 2 times P of B equal to 3 times P of C. Then we have to calculate what is the probability of a B. Now I take this expression here. So it is a given that probability of a A equal to 2 times probability of a B equal to 3 times probability of a C here. Now we need to calculate the probability of a B. So first two expressions we will equate it. So we get a P of A equal to 2 times P of B. So we will get a P of A we have expressed in terms of a P of B, and remaining two we will equate it. So it is a 2 into probability of a B is equal to 3 times the probability of a C. From this I write a solution for P of a C. So probability of a C is, it is 2 divided by 3. It is a probability of a B here. So this is a probability of a C and this will be the probability of a here. Then further it is a mutually exclusive event. So I take a formula for mutually exclusive events for probability of a union B union C. So we get this as probability of A union B union C equal to P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus P of A intersection B, next P of A intersection C minus P of B intersection C plus probability of A intersection B intersection C. So further probability of a union B union C is 1, we have to take it. So this is equal to 1 here. So union of all the probability, maximum probability it is, so we have to take it as a 1. So further probability of a we have written here, it is a 2 times probability of a B, and P of a B will be as it is, and probability of a C is 2 divided by 3 probability of a B. So I have taken from this second expression here. Then intersection, so these are mutually exclusive event, so intersection will be always, it is a 0. So intersections are 0, minus 0, minus 0, minus 0, plus 0. So now it is a 1 equal to, we have to take a probability of a B as a common here. So inside we left with 2 plus 1 plus 2 divided by 3. Then probability of a B, we are going to get it as 3 divided by 11 here, 3 divided by 11. Therefore option B is the right answer here. Option B is a right answer. So we'll move to our next example. If a relation R on the set 1, 2, 3 B defined by R equal to 1, 1, then R is. So we will observe that this 1, 1, it is a symmetric. If you take two pairs of this 1, 1, 1, 1 here, then it is a transitive here. So option B is the right answer. Okay, option B is the right answer. We'll move to our next example. The value of it is cos of, we have to calculate sine inverse pi by 3 plus cos inverse pi by 3. So next, cos will be as it is. So sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is pi by 2. So we will take it as a pi divided by 2 it is. Then further, cos pi by 2, it is a 0. Therefore we can say that option D is a right answer here. Okay, we'll move to our next example. It is a given that A equal to, it is a one matrix. Then we have to find A raised to 4. So we have to calculate A raised to 4. So this is taken as A raised to 4. First we will find the A square. So A square is matrix, we have to multiply it 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 here. A square is A into A. So 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0. Then so if you multiply this, we are going to get the identity matrix as a I here after this multiplication. Okay, so further I find a raised to 3. A raised to 3 is, it is a square into A. A square is, it is a identity matrix. So I can write 1 0 0. So it is a 0 1 0. Then 0 0 1 it is. And A is, it is 0 0 1 0 1 0. Then 1 0 0. Then so A cube, this after simplification, this also we are going to get it as a identity matrix I here. So now we will calculate A raised to 4. A raised to 4 is, it is a cube into A. So A cube, we have calculated, this is a I identity matrix into A. So we are going to get this as a once again identity matrix here, as we have defined in a first step here. Therefore, so A raised to 4 is a identity matrix. So clearly option B is a right answer here. Option B is a right answer. Then we'll move to our next example. Example number 29. If A is having a elements A, B, C, then the number of a binary operation on a we have to write it. So the formula for number of binary operation is given by the formula, it is a n raised to 2 here. So n, it represents the cardinal number, that is the number of elements are present in a given set. So it is a B, C, 3 elements are there. N I take it as a 3 raised to 3 square I take it. So this is equal to 3 as it is. 3 square is 9. Therefore the answer is 3 raised to 9. It is present in option C. Therefore option C is a right answer. Okay, we'll move to a next example. Example number 30. The domain of a function we have to calculate. So it is a f of x equal to cos inverse under the square root of x minus 1. So further we know that the given cos inverse x, its bonds are, that is minimum value and maximum value, that is a cos inverse is lies between -1 and +1. So further cos inverse x value I take it. So it is, so -1 less than or equal to cos inverse x is, it is a x minus 1. The function is root of a x minus 1 less than equal to 1. So root is there. So root, it is not applied for a negative numbers. So we will take only for a positive numbers. 0 less than or equal to, it is a x minus 1 less than equal to 1 here. So we have defined for a real number. We should not define it for a complex number in order to find a domain of a function. Further we want a solution for a x. So we add plus on 1 on both the sides here, entire expression. So 0 plus 1 is 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 1 plus 1 is a 2. Therefore it is a less than or equal to close interval equal to close interval, then 1 comma 2 it is, close interval 1 comma 2. So option D is a right answer. Dear students, today we have solved 6 examples up to example number 30. Remaining examples we'll discuss it in a next session. So thank you for watching this video.